This capsule crashed on Earth, but what stepped out wasn't human. And that's just the beginning. Today we're counting down 15 terrifying space-related discoveries, each one more disturbing than the last. From mysterious signals to deadly re-entries, these are the most unsettling encounters between Earth and the unknown. Number 15. In late 2020, a group of wildlife officers flying over a remote desert in Utah spotted something strange. A metallic object, perfectly shaped, standing upright between the Red Canyon walls. At first glance, it looked like something out of a sci-fi movie. A tall, silver monolith with no markings, bolts, or seams. Nobody knew who put it there, or how. There were no tire tracks, no footprints, nothing. The internet exploded with theories, a secret art installation, a message from an alien civilization, or a ritual marker left by an unknown group. And just as mysteriously as it appeared, it vanished. To this day, no one has claimed responsibility. Number 14. On July 11, 1979, residents in Western Australia woke up to a rain of fire. Bright streaks lit up the sky as pieces of Skylab, the United States' first space station, re-entered Earth's atmosphere in a fiery descent. Some fragments were as large as refrigerators and scattered across hundreds of kilometers. Authorities had predicted a splashdown in the ocean, not a crash on land. One piece even landed dangerously close to a small town. Miraculously, no one was injured. But the fear was real. People wondered, what if it wasn't just metal falling from the sky, but something else? Number 13. In December 2024, a giant metallic ring crashed near a small village in Kenya. It measured over 2.5 meters wide, weighed around 500 kilograms, and no one knew where it came from. Authorities suspected it was space debris, maybe a separation ring from a rocket launch. But nothing matched its structure. The Indian Space Agency denied responsibility. So did the European Space Agency. Some believed it was part of an alien probe. Others claimed it fell from a secret military satellite. Until today, no country has officially claimed the object. Number 12. In March 2020, reports emerged from Nigeria about a meteorite crash in the town of Akura. The object allegedly struck with such force that it left a deep crater and destroyed multiple houses. But what truly shocked witnesses was what came after. Inside the impact zone, people claimed to see glowing metal, still liquid, bubbling at the core of the crater. Rumors spread fast. Was it a weapon test, an alien artifact, or something even more dangerous? Authorities later blamed a truck explosion, but eyewitnesses insist it fell from the sky. Number 11. In 2007, a blazing fireball streaked across the skies of southern Peru before slamming into the ground near the village of Carancas. The meteorite left behind a massive 30-meter-wide crater. But what followed was even stranger. Dozens of villagers who approached the site began to suffer from nausea, headaches, and skin irritation. Some scientists blamed toxic gases released from underground, but others proposed a darker possibility. Could the meteorite have carried alien bacteria, or something far worse? Number 10. It's known as the Black Knight satellite, and some believe it's been orbiting Earth for over 13,000 years. First spotted by amateur astronomers and later photographed by NASA in 1998, this strange object doesn't match any known satellite. It moves erratically, changes trajectory, and no space agency has claimed ownership. Some say it's an alien probe, others a relic from an ancient civilization, or even a forgotten military project. Despite multiple denials, the Black Knight has become one of the most enduring space mysteries ever captured on camera. Number 9. On December 9, 1965, a fireball lit up the skies over 6 U.S. states and parts of Canada. But it wasn't just a meteor. In the small town of Kecksburg, Pennsylvania, witnesses reported a crash in the woods. What they saw was a large acorn-shaped metallic object, partially buried in the ground, covered in strange markings. Within hours, the U.S. military arrived, sealed off the area, and removed the object under heavy security. Officials claimed it was just a meteorite, but no debris was ever shown to the public. To this day, no official explanation has been accepted, and the Kecksburg UFO remains one of the most documented unknown crash landings in American history. So far, we've seen strange monoliths, fiery re-entries, unexplained illnesses, and objects falling from the sky with no origin. But things are about to get darker, because what's coming next isn't just unexplained, it's deeply disturbing. Let's keep going. Number 8. In January 1978, a Soviet satellite named Cosmos 954 malfunctioned and fell out of orbit. It wasn't just any satellite, it was nuclear-powered. The satellite broke apart over Canada, scattering radioactive debris across 124,000 square kilometers. Recovery teams were deployed in hazmat suits. Some fragments were found glowing. The Soviet Union remained silent at first, but the damage was undeniable. Decades later, some areas of the crash path still show elevated radiation levels. Number 7. In December 1980, U.S. military personnel stationed in England noticed strange lights descending into Rendlesham Forest. Thinking it was a downed aircraft, several officers entered the woods and found something else. A triangular craft, silently hovering, glowing with colored lights, and covered in symbols they couldn't identify. When they approached, the object lifted into the air without a sound and vanished into the night. The next day, they found indentations in the ground and abnormal levels of radiation. Their report was classified, but leaked audio recordings and witness testimonies made it public.
150 feet or more from the initial, I should say, suspected impact point. Having a lift going, we can't get the light all to work. Seems to be some kind of mechanical problem. Let's send it back and get another light. Meantime, we're going to take some readings with the gather cutter and chase around here a little bit, wait for another light all to come back in.
Number 6. In 2009, U.S. military drones flying over a remote region of Afghanistan detected something unusual. A dark, oval-shaped object, floating without visible propulsion, moving silently across the sky. It wasn't a bird, it wasn't a drone, and it didn't respond to any communication signals. One video shows the object hovering in place, then vanishing upward at incredible speed. To this day, no military agency has explained what it was, or how it moved like that. Some say it was alien technology, others believe it was part of a secret weapons program gone wrong. Number 5. According to viral reports, a Chinese lunar satellite once captured something unexpected, hidden inside a crater on the far side of the moon. A long, angular structure, partially buried, resembling a damaged spacecraft. Some claimed it was artificial, others said it looked ancient, like it had been there for thousands of years. There were no official statements, no scientific analysis released, just a handful of leaked images and a flood of speculation. Was it an alien vessel, a relic from a forgotten civilization, or simply a trick of light and shadow? Number 4. In 1997, a supposed military leak claimed that a decommissioned capsule had been recovered from a remote crash site. But what they found inside wasn't a pilot. It was a humanoid creature, hairless, pale, emaciated, and barely alive. The figure was said to be fused to the interior walls, like it had grown into the structure itself. Photos were never released. The capsule was transported to an undisclosed facility and erased from all records. Some believe it was part of a failed biological experiment. Others, that it didn't come from Earth at all. If you've made it this far, congratulations. But now we're crossing a line, from strange to deeply disturbing. The next 3 cases are not for the faint of heart. Number 3. In 2012, astronomers detected a powerful radio burst coming from deep space. It lasted just milliseconds, but carried more energy than our sun emits in a day. Then it happened again, and again, over 150 times, always from the same exact location, a galaxy 3 billion light-years away. They named it FRB 121102, the first known repeating fast radio burst. Some scientists believe it's caused by extreme magnetic fields or collapsing stars, but others suggest it's a deliberate transmission, a cosmic beacon from an advanced civilization trying to make contact. Number 2. On February 15th, 2013, a blinding light streaked across the skies over Russia. It wasn't a missile or a military test. It was a 20-meter-wide meteor traveling at 60,000 kilometers per hour. The object exploded mid-air with a force greater than 30 Hiroshima bombs. Over 1,500 people were injured by the shockwave. Windows shattered, buildings cracked, alarms went off across the city. Dozens of dash cams captured the terrifying event. The light, the rumble, the panic. But what frightened scientists the most was that no one saw it coming. We've seen strange objects crash into villages, space stations fall from the sky, creatures found in capsules, and even a meteor strike powerful enough to shake an entire city. But none of that compares to what comes next. Because the final case isn't about what fell from the sky. It's about what came back and should have never returned. Number 1. According to a series of declassified fragments and anonymous reports, a Soviet mission known as Tselina 7 launched in the late 1970s. Its crew, 3 experienced cosmonauts. Its mission, undisclosed. But something went terribly wrong. After losing contact for several days, ground control received a weak signal, and the capsule re-entered Earth's atmosphere, 2 weeks ahead of schedule. The recovery team found it intact, but the men inside were not the same. They were alive, but unresponsive. One was convulsing. Another had severe bite wounds, self-inflicted. The third was conscious, but stared blankly as if no one was home. Medical records were sealed. The capsule was transported to a classified facility. No further information was ever released. Some believe they suffered a neurological collapse from radiation exposure. Others claim they brought something back, something that never left their minds. We've explored 15 of the most terrifying encounters between Earth and the unknown, from mysterious signals to things that should have never returned from space. But what if the real horror doesn't come from above, but lands right here among us? If you think these stories were disturbing, wait until you hear what happened when a passenger plane landed with 92 skeletons on board, and no explanation. Click now to watch. The airplane that landed with 92 skeletons on board. I'll see you there.